Welcome to week 3 of Intimate Conversations. This week we're going to dive into 2 books that maybe you haven't read, Leviticus and Numbers. You're probably thinking, what? Yep, we're going right through the whole Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And do you realize that each and every book is extraordinary? And there are many wonderful intimate conversations that you're going to have, sparked by verses from Leviticus and Numbers. Let me tell you what I wrote in my short synopsis on page 23 about the book of Leviticus. The theme is holiness. This book calls God's people to holiness because He is holy. It is permeated with the sanctity of God, the holiness of His character, and the definite necessity of His people to approach Him in purity of heart. God's great desire for fellowship with His people is clearly seen in the specific instructions regarding the sacrificial system prior to the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross in the New Testament. This book's instructions show that every aspect of our lives, moral, physical, and spiritual, is important to God. And just like the Israelites, we need training because we are to be holy in an unholy culture. It kind of reminds me of 2 verses in Romans 12, 1 and 2. Let me share with you from the Message. I love these verses. This is the Apostle Paul. So here's what I want you to do. God helping you. Take your everyday, ordinary life, your sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. Then we're going to go through a couple verses in the book of Numbers. And on page 25 in my devotional, I wrote a little bit about Numbers. The theme is God's guiding presence. This book shows God's faithfulness and protection for the Israelites, even though they exhibited fear on their journey to the Promised Land. Their fears led them to unbelief and rebellion. God's perfect judgment caused them to wander in the desert for 40 years before entering the Promised Land. During their journey, the Israelites had a cloud to guide them. We have the indwelling of God's Spirit. So again, the Old Testament paints a picture about the New Testament. Please continue to post and let us know what has impacted you through your intimate conversations with Abba. I really appreciate you spending time with me every week. Enjoy your conversations. God bless you.